This is a tutorial for creating an NSF Current and Pending document using ScienceCV. You can access ScienceCV from a Google search or the ORSP Research Compliance site where you found this video. When you click the ScienceCV link, you will be directed to an NIH NCBI login page where you can choose to log in with your ERA Commons or NSF credentials. Either choice is fine because it will ultimately take you to the same place. Depending on which you click, you'll be redirected to a login page where you should log in with your credentials. Then you'll be redirected back to the NIH NCBI site. The screen you will be directed to will look like this, with your credentials listed at the top with your name. Below that is a section that will have all of your saved ScienceCV documents. As you can see, I have several already saved. This section of the page will display the dates you last made updates to your documents, the title of the documents, and the type of document it is. From this page, you can edit an existing document or create a new document by clicking Create New Document at the top or bottom. To edit or delete an existing document, click the Edit button and the options to edit or delete a document will appear. For the purpose of this tutorial, I will be creating a new document. You will be directed to a page where you'll enter the document name, choose the document template you'll be creating, and choose a data source. First, enter a document name that will make your template easily identifiable when needing to return to the NCBI page to retrieve or edit the document. The document name will not appear on the document. Then choose the format you wish to create. I will choose NSF Current and Pending support for this tutorial. Then you select your data source. You can start with a blank document or pull the information from an existing document. This option is only appropriate if you have a current and pending document already saved. I will choose to create a blank document and then click Create at the bottom of the screen. You will be directed to the blank NSF Current and Pending template. At the top, there's some information about what the document is and what information should be included. Below that is a link to a page that directs you to the official NSF instructions for this document. The first section to complete is the Identifying Information, Organization, and Location. Click the Add Information button. Fill in the information each box is requesting. Only the boxes with a red asterisk are required information. Your document name and your first and last name are already filled in for you. At the bottom of the box, you have the option to include a link to your ORCID account on your NSF BioSketch. If you wish to do so, click the link to log into your ORCID account. When finished, click the Save button. Next is the Project/Proposal Summary section. To begin adding entries, click the Add Project/Proposal button. This will bring up your first entry box. You will need to enter the project information for each current or pending project. As stated in the instructions, you will need to include the information for the proposal you are submitting and mark it as pending. This means you will have at least one entry on your current and pending document if you have no other current or pending projects. There are no instructions on this page for how to order the entries. However, ScienceCV will order the entries automatically for you. Any current projects will be listed at the top according to the start date. Any pending projects you may enter will appear under the current projects and ordered according to start date. This means you can enter your current and pending projects in any order you wish, so you do not need to worry about entering in any particular order. I will do one example for you. First, enter the title of the proposal or project. Then choose whether the project is considered pending or current. The proposal or award number is optional, so enter it if your current project has an award number. Then enter the source of support and primary place of performance. Next, enter the total award amount. Enter the number amount without the $ or periods or commas. You must enter as a whole number. Next, enter the project dates in month and year format. You can click the calendar icon to choose the month and year or enter the date manually. You'll need to include the slash between the month and year in order for the box to recognize it as a valid date. Then you will enter the person months per year of the project. When you click in the box, you will see up and down arrows appear to the right. You can enter the number this way if it is a whole number, but you'll need to enter the number manually if the person months is not a whole number. If this is a multi-year project, you will need to click Add Year below the boxes to add additional years. If you added one year too many, you can click the delete icon to the right of the person months box. Next, you will enter the overall objectives of the project and the statement of potential overlap using text boxes. If the project does not overlap with any other project, then the instructions say to enter N/A in this box. When you enter your current and pending projects, you will see the option to edit or delete the entries to the right of each entry. Next is the In-Kind Contribution Summary section. This section is not required, so you will only need to include entries if you have in-kind support on any current projects that are not related to the project you are submitting. To add an in-kind contribution, click the Add In-Kind Contribution button. You are asked information similar to what was needed for the current and pending entries. The main difference is the entries require a summary of what the contribution is and the estimated dollar amount of it instead of a project or proposal information. After filling out the necessary information, you can click the Save button to add your entries. Again, this section is not required. You will only enter information if you have any in-kind contributions. Once you have filled out every section completely, a short review to make sure all the information is correct is recommended. It is best to do this by scrolling to the top of the document and clicking the View Draft button. Use this PDF draft to review the information you have entered to be sure it is correct. If you feel the document is in its final form, you can go back to the template in Science EV and click the Download PDF button located at the top or bottom of the form. This will bring up a certification that you should read and click Agree. This action will add your electronic signature to the form. Save this file to your computer and send a copy to ORSP so that they can include it with your proposal. This concludes the tutorial for creating an NSF Current and Pending document using Science EV.